congratulations on You're My Hero. That is amazing. What's it been like for you kind of building up to that release and having it out to the public?
Building up to it is it's always kind of a surreal thing with a project because you shoot it and you're on this high when you're on set, and we were shooting behind the scenes stuff and like, but you can't really like post about it, and a lot of projects are like that now these days. So we didn't know exactly what the release date was going to be, and they had given us a couple of sort of options of when it might be released. So I think it was kind of a long buildup, for us at least, like all the people involved with creating it. But now that it's out there in the world, it's incredibly satisfying.
I mean, are you happy to have all those behind the scenes photos and videos finally coming out? You don't have to hold them anymore.
Yes, totally, totally. And we have an inside joke that every time I was shooting a lot of behind the scenes, like personally, and then I shot so much that I just ended up giving it to the production to
Oh,
use, which is great. So like now I'm actually not even, I don't even have to post it myself, which is fantastic. I just like see it coming. Oh, I shot that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe like the camera was rolling in during that take, like from the side somewhere.
yeah. No, and I mean, for anyone who hasn't had the chance to watch this yet, could you tell them a little bit about what it is and what they can expect from it?
Yeah, for sure. So You're My Hero is a comedy series on CBC Gem. It's about Ian, who's like a 20 something, kind of blunt, sarcastic guy. He's navigating the world with a disability. He's got cerebral palsy and he's in a wheelchair. But he constantly has to deal with people who are pandering to him and being condescending, and then running into all kinds of issues with accessibility at the same time, trying to navigate life, like going to parties and dating and having issues with his boss and his mom getting out there into the dating world and all kinds of funny and awkward situations.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I want to talk more about your character. What was that like kind of stepping into this role? And did you have any specific inspiration for how you brought him to life?
So my character Eric is super immature. He's kind of like a life of the party kind of guy. Like he's got like a heart of gold, like with the best intentions, but a bit of a doofus kind of. So unfortunately, I didn't have to go far. It wasn't a far stretch for me to play like an immature doofus. So I just kind of thought back to when I was in college, basically, or when I was a bit younger and a little more carefree and naive, and wanting to dive headfirst into things, and not really thinking too much about the consequences.
Yeah, and I mean, just from the social media presence alone, it seems like the cast is very close. I'm wondering, do you have a favorite moment or memory from your time on this set?
Yeah, for sure. It was when we were filming the last episode, and everyone was trying not to laugh during like a very heated moment. After a heated scene, and then a few of us kind of step out of the frame, leaving just Sean Good, the creator and star, and Christian Smith, who plays Daryl, and just these little improvised moments that were happening after the weight had dropped and the heaviness and drama was there, was just like breaking Sean and everyone.
Yeah,
So yeah,
definitely.
really, really funny.
Yeah, but I feel like there's quite a few different comedy shows nowadays. What was it specifically that drew you to want to be a part of this one? Was it the script or your actors? Could you talk more about that?
Yeah, it was definitely the script. It was definitely that it was like a fresh take on a character that's like, this sort of curmudgeon kind of character, but like a young version of that. And a character with a disability that is also somebody that like will insult people and will he has to go to sensitivity training and things like that too. So I just thought it was such a fresh take on that type of character, and also incredibly inclusive and diverse, in just built into the story and the writing, as well as the fact that there's like dramatic arcs for all the characters, all the major characters in something that's so funny.
Definitely. I mean, if you personally could describe this season in 3 words, what would they be?
I would say fresh, um, dramatic, and hilarious.
Okay. And I mean, has
Yeah.
there been talks amongst you and the cast for a possible season 2? Are you guys hoping for that?
We're definitely hopeful for it. And networks and stuff always keep us waiting. There's all kinds of factors behind the scenes that go into that. But we're very excited to hear about whether we get a season two, and we'd be really, really pumped to actually go and shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for you guys, but in
Oh,
other
thank you.
news, you have this release, but do you have any future projects that you could hint at or talk about?
Yeah, for sure. I have a role in an indie film called Doubles with Slight Pepper, and it's cool. It's a dramatic independent film that was the short film version of it. Won an award at TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, a couple of years ago, and it was turned into a feature film. So that's kind of on the horizon for like the festival circuit, which is super cool. And then I did a rom com. It's called Match for the Prince, and that should be hitting a streamer sometime this year. I'll just announce it on my social media. A lot of the time, we don't know exactly like what version of the streamer it's going to come out on, so we can't like prematurely say it's going to be this or that. So yeah, those are two projects I have also coming down the pipeline, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're keeping busy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like as you know, I would love to spend all day just sitting there watching You're My Hero like on a loop, and then just watch the ratings like go up from
Yeah.
one IP address like my home. But yeah, as an actor, it's all about keeping busy, making those connections, just like always grinding.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on everything again, and thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.